Look, never was on the corner, cause I was in the gym just trying to get my jumper right. Fuck what they talking about, I was grinding all day and night. Balling in limit, then it was late night flights. At the mix, we thugging all night. I hot and spicy just to keep us right. It was only right, pockets wasn't right. No more of that, but eat that hot and spicy again to remember where I was at. To remember that I ain't going back. Yeah, but in fact, the love was real. We had each other, too many problems and phases. From the ground, got it with muscle. This for you if you played us. All that hate you felt to us. See, this the shit that had made us. Feeling too up and we not going down. Glad that you saved us. Take it back, way before the hoop. Double time and still shining. Gotta remind them, fuck what you saying, bitch, I ain't playing. I've been that nigga, know you been a fan, my own swag. Thanking God for blessings, get my own cash. Remember driving fast, hoping I don't get pulled over, pops gon' kill my ass. I had to straighten up like focus up, had to remember what I was working for myself, fam in the game. Yeah, I do this shit for my name, ain't do this shit for no fame. All that shit they doing is lame, these niggas ruining the game. These niggas claiming that they gang and they not gang for real. Know some real gangers in they gang for real. Yeah, so fuck a deal, stick to the plan and still gon' get a meal. Always gon' speak on how I feel, bitch, I ain't got no chill. Watching D-Jack on the field, still can't believe it's real. Mine's are still, man made it still like Superman for real. And I just keep it super, know I'm that man, I'm loving all my skills. Feeling myself, bouncing my shoulders, hard for me to chill. Like when I didn't make the league, was hard for me to live. Accepted that, now I'm like, fuck it, that's just how it is. I'm still a pro at this shit. I told myself to lead by example. Fought through that pain, this ain't no song, this hell fucking anthem. I'm feeling froze, gotta get it now, gon' thug it when I'm old. And Lord knows that I've been myself and I won't sell my soul. Stay down, I feel I'm on that come up, I'm sticking to that road. Patience, motivation in myself, I had to watch it grow. Was feeling low, top floor shit. I'm in my bathrobe, wine glass, feeling groovy. Bumping Tina Marie. I'm in my zone and I'm just being me. God made me a king. Floating butterflies and stinging bees. Muhammad Ali. They love you, then they hate you. Tell them don't come fucking with me. PVO. That's till I die. No time for stressing, only blessings. Had to learn my lesson. Can't bring the past up in the present. You would never move forward. I had to learn that lesson. Hey, shout out OG Doc, Virginia legend. Told me I'm worth $1 billion and I ain't even got it. I'm still that nigga with no money in my fucking pocket. Rich in my mind, so tell me how can the fuck you stop me? Cross a nigga, go for the slam. How could you fucking block me? My nigga, just stop it. I'm from a place they run it down like what's up in your pockets. You might get popped, so stay away from violence. Hey, niggas be wildin'. I had to put my mind up on them diamonds. I'm shining. Hey.
Let's get it, man. Do your watching, man. Check him out on all major platforms, man. Politicking the podcast.
Yeah.
We out. Good shit, nigga. You got on. You doing your shit. What's the deal? What's the deal, man? Back again, Politicking the podcast. We here at Rigor Mortis Studios in downtown San Bernardino. We got all your studio needs, man. Check out the content. Check us all out at politicandbroadcastingnetworks.com, on Instagram, everywhere, man. We on every major platform. So we got a special guest in the house today, man. The rapper out of New Orleans, man. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, it's your boy JR King 24. Yes, sir. What's that?
So what's the deal, man? What brings you in the building, man? What you got going?
Man, I'm coolin', man. Just getting this music done, getting some content to go with it, and just still grinding every day.
So what made you get into the rap scene? It was something you dreamed of as a kid, or you just was like?
Nah, I actually dreamed, being in the NBA because I was playing basketball and shit. But before I started getting into sports when I was young, my pops got me into rapping and shit. So that's what we used to do that shit. I've had a passion for it since I was hooping. So, yeah.
I feel it. So the hoop dreams was over, and you was like, well, let me pick the pen and pad up and get back to it then.
Hell yeah, I mean, basically, so I was just like, fuck, at a point, basketball shit wasn't making me happy no more. You know what I'm saying? So the music was. So I just gravitated towards what was picking me up, mentally.
So how did you end up in Cali?
Shit, I actually just took the chance and I came out here and I stayed with my big brother.
Oh, so you came out here for the dream, to chase the dream?
Yeah, chase a hoop dream, and then that shit just turned into a rap scene, you know.
So, as far as the hoop dream, was it a college route or was what?
Oh no, I graduated college, you know. Graduated college and shit. You know, I was just going towards like trying to make it to the NBA or get in the G League or go overseas or some shit like that.
So what was your major?
Psychology.
Okay.
Yeah.
My girl, she's a psychology major. She just got her degree.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shouts out to you.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey.
So after school, you was like, okay, let me start getting into this rap game now.
Actually, once I got out of school, I was still chasing it until probably like this past September or something. That's when I just decided, I'm gonna fuck with the rap shit. I was still chasing that shit every day, so that shit just started getting real confusing, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, shh.
But you would think with like the JBL and all these other leagues that's popping up, you would think you have more opportunity.
Yeah, but the JBL, that's for like, them high school niggas and shit like that. Them niggas, so. But I was just trying to go overseas or some shit like that, but then it all just faded.
So the project, what's the name of the project?
Oh, Project 24 Life.
So what was the motivation behind the title?
Just all my pain, all my pain, all my everything I always felt like tension or just like anything, every emotion I felt, I just put it all into that project. You see what I'm saying? I just named it 24 of Life because I feel like I just made 24 and everything I spoke about was 24 my whole life. And a lot just started changing for me when I made 24.
So, man, you only 24, man. You got a lot more poise. I thought you were probably around 28, 30. The way you carry yourself.
Nah, I be chilling for real. Yeah.
You don't strike me as a 24-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Oh nah, everybody be saying that shit. Yeah, I'm 24.
Yeah, that's how I was too. They used to call me an old head as a young nigga. And it's like just because of the sense of calm I would have in every situation, they'd be like, man, this nigga got an old way of thinking.
That's a fact. You're always wise, one step ahead.
Awareness is everything, man.
For sure.
Constantly being aware of what's going on. Kind of brings you that sense of calm where you ain't tripping.
I ain't tripping on nothing.
I'm tripping on what I want to, and most of the time I ain't tripping on nothing.
For sure.
So the music, how would you describe your music?
Shit, refreshing, hope, is, let people know that there's another day, you know what I'm saying? Keep fighting and you could get through what you're trying to get through, you hear me? And then, and also at the same time just expressing what type of person you could be that, make it cool to be yourself.
So when Katrina hit, where were you? Did you go through Katrina or were you?
Yeah, I was in New Orleans.
In New Orleans, so you're a Hurricane Katrina survivor.
For sure. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So
how when the storm hit, how did you handle all that? Like,
oh shit! I mean, I
be a crazy story.
I was with my pops. It was like me, my sister. It was like 6 or 7 of my cousins, my auntie, my dad, and and that was it. You see what I'm saying? So we by his house, and next thing you know, the fucking water start coming in and shit. Roof start caving in.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? The water high as a motherfucker. And then they had a man that stayed upstairs. You hear me? He came down, knocked on the door. Hey, anybody in there? So we in here, this and that. So he like, y'all can come up there by me. He was in the higher level. And so we walked through the water and everything. And that shit got high as a motherfucker to like right under the highest level. And we was just up there for about 3 days.
Until they 3-4 days. Rescued you?
Until the water started like finally going down on some shit.
See, I just had to wait it out.
Yeah, bro.
Wasn't no rescue, no nothing.
None of that.
Damn, man.
None of that. Nigga, you was out there.
So after Katrina was over, did y'all have to have to get bused somewhere?
Oh shit! Me and my pops.
Part of the busing.
You say busing?
Yeah, when they bust everybody to the stadium.
Me and my pops, his car still worked after the water went down, which was crazy. And we all piled up in that bitch, a Mustang. It probably was like 9 of us in that bitch. You hear me? 10 of us, we was packed up in that bitch. We drove that bitch all the way to Baton Rouge. Yeah. That's where our other people was at, so I stayed over there. But my mom and them got bust out. I was separated from them. I didn't even know where they was at.
Yeah, because that whole busing scenario situation looked crazy. They just like, you jump on a bus and you just gotta find your people later. Like, you just get to a stadium full of thousands of people and you just gotta walk around and try to find your family. Like,
yeah, man, that shit.
I couldn't imagine it.
That shit was.
So it's like, do you not take the bus to try to stay back to find your family?
Ain't no place you went in New Orleans during that time was safe, for real. Anyway, man, they was tripping probably more than ever. Police shooting niggas and shit for looting, all kind of shit. People getting, like, flipping out, jumping off bridges and shit. A lot was going on. That was probably like the hardest time for the whole city of New Orleans.
So after post-Katrina, how is New Orleans? Is like the life coming back to the city, or is it returning to what it used to be?
Before Katrina. It was just different before Katrina. it was just a different vibe, But after, it came back together. They fixing up and shit. It's but I don't be out there no more like that for real. Because I had moved away.
So the new thing is that all these rappers are trying to invest in their communities after Nipsey Hussle. So once you make it to where you're trying to go, is your plan to go back home and invest in your community?
Always, yeah, any way possible. I fuck with a lot of niggas out there that know how to do a lot of shit, and they pushing towards it. You know what I'm saying? So they work. I know they great minds think alike all the time, and I connect well with those dudes. So help them, investing in them, investing in these schools for these children, basketball teams and shit like that. Anything to see the community grow and to keep the kids out of trouble and just to keep everything sane around them, for sure.
Because that's one thing that we had as children is we had the programs, not as teenagers. Because in our teenage years is when all the times where everything got cut. And that's why we all started to have nothing to do with our time. Yeah. But as kids, at the very least, we had these youth centers and programs to keep us out of the streets and keep us active, doing something and learning something.
Right.
Like, these kids never grew up with no ROPs. These kids never grew up with no Boys and Girls Club, no youth centers. Mm-hmm. They never even experienced it. So when you talk about them sitting there with a phone in their hand, or them with a video game all day, it's like, yeah, because what other things that they got to fill their time with?
Exactly.
We was outside because we had stuff to do outside.
Facts.
Ain't nothing to do for the kids outside.
Shit. Mama was making a nigga go outside. Get the fuck outside. Go your ass outside. Stay outside. You hear me? And then you ain't got no choice but to go fuck with that.
I know.
But some of these kids, they be a little, a little different.
I don't know. I feel like they're like
privileged.
They are privileged, but they're like 100 times smarter than we were, as far as advanced. These kids be too advanced too early. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we need to focus on like understanding that they're 10 times smarter than we were at that point. Yeah, and we need to refocus that on actually attaining something and gaining some skills and stuff like that.
And they got access to a lot at an early age. All of the internet and all that shit. They'd be YouTube. All the kids be on YouTube. That's where they learn most of the shit from.
I know. Like, we used to have to, like, a TV. You remember the TV Guide?
Yeah.
Where you would look and see your show coming on 8 hours from now, and you have to sit and literally wait, and then the 2 minutes before it come on, you running to be in front of the TV to finally watch that shit. Like, These niggas just turn it on, and if they don't like it, and 2 minutes later, they turn to some new shit. Like, the average retention on a YouTube video is 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That means that these kids are watching 2 minutes of your shit and switching. That shit is crazy.
Them kids be all over the place, but they mind being 100 places at one time.
Yeah. So, what's your affiliation with Willow Jackson Music?
Oh, Willow Jackson. Oh, Rob, that's my man. Mm-hmm. You know, my dog helped me out. You know, Angie. Shout out to Angie. You know, yeah, they helped me out. You know, they believe in me. You know, so and they fuck with my music, and I know they do, and I can feel that everything is genuine. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So, affiliation is official.
For sure. That's one thing, man. Rob, that's my boy, man. He got a lot of charisma, and he's genuine.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I got him on my project.
So that's the homie. You gotta get me talking on that shit. You know, I'm more of a preacher type shit down there. I'm gonna go in there and spit some game.
Oh yeah, we can set that up for sure.
Especially if the kids is gonna listen, man.
Oh yeah, they all listening.
That's one thing that I do this for, is I'm trying to reach the children, because they ain't got nobody. Exactly. I know how it is to be out there figuring out this world with nobody to really like explain shit or like I done failed 100 times, and I look up and I gotta pick myself up.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So
thanks.
If I can be that little help or that little information to help somebody pick themselves up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That motivation to keep going, then that's what I'm here for. You know
nice. That's what's up.
One thing I had to realize, and one thing that we all realize as far as the entertainment industry is bigger than you.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure when you make your music and you put that message out, you realize that this message that I'm putting out is bigger than me.
Right.
And it serves a way bigger purpose than what I'm trying to get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why I decided. That's why I wanted to be a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a coach right now.
What are you coaching?
At Fro Academy.
For basketball?
Mm-hmm. Training little kids and shit too.
See, now that's a career that you can still live your hoop dream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a rapper and a coach. You see,
that's gonna be
Snoop
my
Dogg
foundation
wanted to
right
be an NFL player, so what he went to do? He started a Pop Warner League.
Mm-hmm.
Now he out there coach Snoop. You know what I'm saying? He get to do everything you want. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
There's different ways to live your dream. You just got to figure it out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own lane, and if you find that lane, then anybody can be a boss. But you can only be a boss in your lane.
Exactly.
That's why a lot of people ain't they wasting their time. You know what I'm saying? And they might be somewhere that they're never gonna be happy at because it ain't your lane. It ain't for you.
Exactly.
What is meant to be will be, and nothing else. So I don't trip off shit, man. Whatever, keep it pushing.
Got to, because time ain't gonna stop.
Exactly. Especially you've been through Katrina, nigga. You can make it through anything. For real,
definitely
man.
A survivor.
After that shit, you probably be looking at like.
Definitely look at life different. You know?
Definitely.
You be grateful for a lot, and
then after
thankful.
you know people that done lost people, you probably lost people during that time.
Except friends and shit. Yeah, I ain't lose no family though. Thank God, but you know, some friends for sure.
Damn, you just like damn, they gone. Katrina really hit.
Yeah.
So was it like any warning signs before it came? Or?
Yeah, it was. You know, on the news and shit telling us it was a Category 5, but you know, people thinking, you know, it probably ain't gonna be shit. And then, boom.
Damn.
Shit backfired like a motherfucker.
So, as far as your music, after this project, you got something else lined up?
Oh yeah, I got probably like 2 other mixtapes ready. But I'm just waiting, and I'm just being patient with everything. One step at a time. My next step is getting these videos out, and then once I get some footage out, then I can drop.
So do you already have videos out now?
Yeah, I got Conversations with B. I just dropped that one yesterday, and I got 2 more getting ready to drop in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Sure.
So that's the rollout. So who is B? Conversations with B.
Oh, B, that's my brother. You know, like one of my best friends since like she was like 12, 7th grade. Met him in 7th grade. Been solid ever since.
So, does he rap? Is he a rapper too?
Nah, he don't rap.
So As far as other rappers, are you just in this like by yourself? There's no collaborations. There's no like other rappers on your team that you like rap with.
I mean, nobody really that I really rap with, but I just I did a song with Waves. You know Waves?
Yeah, I know Waves. That's my boy.
I did a song with him, and that shit fire. I did a song with OG Soul. Yeah, I did a song with him too. That song both of them songs ain't even dropped yet. Still just got them in the vault.
Man, Waves got too much heat.
Yeah, Waves, man. We trying to tell him.
That nigga Waves gets on his shit. K Sweeney just dropped his crazy joint. That's a cool little fun joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So I see niggas out here working, man, doing their shit.
Trying to get it, man. That's what it's all about. That's all about.
So these visuals, are they like storytelling visuals? Are they like feel good? Are they like
a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. There's a certain part in the song towards the end where I'm like, Mama Yaki had like 4 greats. I was a part of the Jackson 5. That was a lady that I stayed with, my best friend's mom, and so she became like my mom. Cause I stayed with her for like probably like a year or 2 or something like that, and we stayed on Transcontinental Street, and we always used to be in the driveway. So that whole part was dedicated to that. So I just shot the video right in front of the house, and we was in the driveway.
That's tight, man. You should shoot like a little mini doc. Just, telling your story, man, because to be a Katrina survivor, man, that's a story within itself that I think that people deserve to hear, because a lot of people talk about what happened and all the conspiracies and aftermath and all the rappers, but nobody's actually talking to the people that actually went through it. You know what I'm saying? So it's rare to get their perspective on how things went and what really went on. You know what I'm saying? Like you know people that died. You know your mom was bust. You know what I'm saying? You was stuck up on a level for 3 days with no rescue. Like everybody went through different scenarios trying to get through that shit, and that's a crazy, crazy story.
Yeah, man, that shit was rough for sure. But we always bounce back.
So do you think that it was some type of conspiracy like everybody else say it was, or was it just a hell of a storm?
I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I don't know what to believe, you know what I'm saying? So, probably was, probably wasn't. But that shit happened and it's over with. So, fuck it.
So, as far as politics, do you have a 2020 candidate?
No. I mean, to be honest, I just don't really just get into it.
Why is that, though?
That's just me.
Now, on the federal level, I can understand that. But on the state level, we have to get involved if we want any of this money to go to the black community. You see now all these bills and all these city council seats and all these mayors and all that, what their job is to do is to allocate funds. So when the state gets a budget, these are the people that decide where the money goes.
Yeah.
And if none of these people are black or representing the black community, then why do you think that any of these dollars are going to get sent to the black community? If anything, we're going to get what's left over at the scraps or slim to none.
For sure.
So on the state level, we have to start paying attention to really what's going on if we want things to change within our own community. You don't got to give a fuck about what's going on with the president, because that's with the Electoral College anyway, and that's a whole different ball game.
I used to tell people that shit,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? Your votes are represented by states. Each state gets a certain amount of votes, so it's not off the popular vote. Hillary Clinton, she had 3 times the more popular vote than Trump. Right. But you didn't win in the Electoral College because all these popular votes came from these states where you're going to get a certain amount of states.
Yeah.
So you got 1 billion California votes, but guess what? California is one state. You won the state, you get the 39 votes or whatever it is like that. So it don't matter. So you can clearly outwin the popular vote and still lose the presidency. So it's a whole different ball game when it comes to the presidency. that your vote might not count. You might get, like, just like I said, you might vote Hillary in popularly and Trump still get the office because he won more states.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's an offense and defensive game. You can't just do one or the other. You got to win it all. That's why Obama was able to win, is because he captured some of these red states.
Mm-hmm.
And then, unless the Democrats are able to put a candidate forward to win some of these Republican states, Trump is going to cakewalk into his second term. And that's what it looks like is going to happen, man. He already found the funds for the wall. So as soon as he walks in, he's going to beat this impeachment. He's going to beat them for 2020. And he's going to walk in 2020 after winning his re-election, and he's going to build this wall that y'all told him he can't have the money for. And he's going to hold his dick and talk shit the whole time, I'm telling you. And it's going to be bad, and everybody's going to be mad. That nigga's a gangster. He's like an old mob boss, man. Like, have you ever seen, like, Goodfellas and, like, Paulie Castellano and these, like, Trump moved like a mob boss. Like,
that nigga crazy.
Like, that shit crazy, like, how you get away with it, like.
And don't nothing be affecting that nigga either.
No. Because that's why the white people love him, because his brashness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's that confidence they wish they had.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? That they're thirsty for. So you already know, like, they love it, man. So what would be the aftermath if he actually does build a wall like that? I can't actually picture it.
I don't even know.
The Mexican border actually being closed down for real. That shit is like,
is it?
No, but if he built the wall, then it would be.
No.
I can't even. They saying that would add like so much value to America, but it's like, how? Because you're building up, bringing all these factories here,
mm-hmm.
and all these cheap ass warehouses for products, because we're consumer based capitalism. Like, I don't know if you're aware of arbitrage, but what the whole internet is we got maybe 2-3 major distributors making all these products,
mm-hmm.
and then let's say that Adidas jacket. I'm Walmart.com. I come to you and get that Adidas jacket at $13 a pop. I post it for $20. Wish says, okay, I can get that same jacket for $13, same price you getting it for. You selling it for $20. I'm selling it for $18. And then Amazon say, oh, you selling it for $18. I'm selling for $17. So now you're getting the same jacket for 5 different places. Price differential, so
right.
A little different.
That's how they do it.
And niggas is making millions of dollars.
That's how they
selling,
do it. They flipping that shit.
That's how you could Google a product and it pop up on 15 different sites.
Mm-hmm. That shit crazy.
So you literally can go through, Google a product, find a marketplace that it doesn't exist, and post it and sell it. So I can go on Wish and say, okay, $18. It don't exist on eBay. I could post $25 on eBay. You buy it from me on eBay. I go to Amazon, pay the $18 and just keep your difference. And when you get your package, it's going to be from Amazon. I just kept the overhead. And it's called